And the Rockets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. Great turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lang. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lang. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over.
First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's 2nd down.
The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Crosby. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. It's caught. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
With the catch, it's Crosby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying play action. Under fire. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's a 0. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Toledo! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and
they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Rockets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. He breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting to the big fella at tight end.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one
lets it fly deep downfield and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grab near the marker. It's Lang. Running free. Oh, he's got some space. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a
touchdown, Toledo! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Leaves it with the back. And a short run there, and that'll end it.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Pound 55 weak. Here we go. Go. Set. Ready. Moves. Ready. Hot. Let's go. Easy. Set. Hot. Hot. On the double. Slam.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, he's got wheels. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dumps it off in the flats. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love it.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 40. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They just keep firing. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him nice positive.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Toledo.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. Brings up third down.
The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Crosby. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lang. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Next, going for the goal line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets. Precision blocking up front. Create. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Kickoff! What a play to set him up!
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wide. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
Breaks free! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's a seam wide open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. A 2-tier job for this offense. First, get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown,
It might be getting a little tough.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best two-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's a 0. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it and practice throughout the week, these two-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
55 weak. High.
give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to control.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Got a man. It's Hilton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Crosby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Rockets! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He makes the catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lang. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that real.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets it to the back. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Lets it fly on the move. looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. This time it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past?
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the Rockets get enough for the 1st down. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Toledo! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Bobcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going for the line.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's laying. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, this defense came to play today. They have been all over the field, using their minds, using their physicality, like affecting the game, limiting points, doing a great job. And look at right here, even when they don't get to the quarterback and they don't get a sack, they get their hands up and they get deflections.
Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking left. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown.
Touchdown, Toledo! And they score first. They're in over. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
First and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Going for 6. He got it in, and walk-off touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out and get the throwing touchdown. Ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go. Here we go. On. Igloo. Ready, go. Set. Ready, ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Take it! Hot! Come on, set! There! 42 Spider! There! 25!